This is World Insight with me, Tian Wei. 2022 marks the 25th anniversary of Hong Kong SAR's return to the motherland. The handover took place in 1997. Since then until now, Rita Fan has both been a witness and a very strong participant in the process. Recently, I talked to her, the former president of the Hong Kong Legislative Council. Let's hear her stories. You were one of those pioneering figures. Both served in the government when the colonial rule was still governing Hong Kong. You later served for as long as 10 years as the president of the Legislative Council of Hong Kong and went through days and nights about the legislative changes and the evolutions of Hong Kong. And later you served at the National People's Congress, China's national legislative body. Tell me more about your observation of what is the best ways to observe the time and make the right balance.
Whosoever that is governing Hong Kong, they must do everything as far as possible in the interest of the people living in Hong Kong. Now, in the British days, I think by and large, Hong Kong's livelihood, people's livelihood, is okay, protected. But the interest of British companies in Hong Kong comes first. That's okay. We don't want too much trouble. Then comes the negotiation between UK and China. That negotiation resulted in the Sino-British Joint Declaration, which was signed 13 years before the handover. Now that in itself is very significant. 7 years before the actual transition of the ruling power, the basic law for Hong Kong is promulgated. That gave us a lot of confidence because in the basic law, we got a whole chapter on our rights. Well, there's just one sentence in the whole chapter, which is you have to abide by the law. All the others are to protect our freedom in different things. Under that situation, the main thing here, one country, two system, the two system mainly refers to the capitalist system in Hong Kong. That has not changed for 25 years. There are some changes, but these changes are meant to improve one country, two system, to ensure that Hong Kong is on the right route. It is one country, two system. One country come before the two system because Hong Kong is part of China. It has been so for umpteen years.
How do you see Hong Kong's cultural identity and also Hong Kong's belonging to the bigger family of People's Republic of China?
Hong Kong is now an adolescent growing up with our brothers. Hopefully, the whole household would become more prosperous and more influential. But Hong Kong had been taken away from the family by force when Hong Kong was young, given a different set of values. When we come back, we have to have this adjustment. It's a kind of cultural adjustment, it's a kind of getting to know our brothers, and that takes time. What has happened to Hong Kong is that in the past 25 years, until the last 2 years, we actually did not do anything to get our people to understand that this is a new status. We only read in the newspaper about some accidents or mishaps in China. We do not read too much about the new developments, such as in the way shipping industry is growing, in the way the IT is growing, in the way how we are moving along the field of energy. Before the epidemic, I was able to bring groups of teachers, 40 teachers in a group, to visit different places in China. And then I never tell them what is good, what is not good. I let them see for themselves. And then after they saw it, they were all surprised. They never imagined that our country has developed into such an advanced state. So they come back, they will share their knowledge with the students.
How do you see Hong Kong will be able to maintain its vitality under a very different circumstance, both internationally and certainly when it comes to different development stage of China?
Mm-hmm. Yes, now the different development stage of China is helpful to Hong Kong because we can participate in full in the development, such as the development of the Greater Bay Area, the development of One Belt, One Road. We can participate in that, but Hong Kong need to strive. We need to offer the right kind of service that they need, the project's needs, such as adjudication in law, in cases, legal cases, improving our IT and innovation skills and research and so on. This is one side. And on this side, I think we could try to do the best, not only us, but most importantly, our young people. There is another side, the West, under the leadership of the United States. I'm afraid they have made up their mind that they would not allow China to grow properly. And Hong Kong is an easy target. So I'm afraid that maybe from time to time, while we are doing well, suddenly there will be some measure which would hinder us or even cause loss to Hong Kong's normal operation. That is not something we can control. That is something we have to live with. But when you have pressure from outside, one of the things that our people should develop is a feeling of danger. Because there is danger, we have to do better. We have to make ourselves stronger. I hope the pressure from outside will help us to develop that kind of positive attitude towards life, towards problem, and towards challenges.